Thank you. Hi, I'm here to talk about some work I've done with iRODS. I should first explain who I am. I'm Adam Carrgilson. I work for the Norwich Bioscience Institute's partnership. That's an organisation that supports 4 research institutes on the Norwich Research campus. That's the John Innes Centre, the Earlham Institute, the Sainsbury's Laboratory and the Quadram Institute. The partnership itself employs around 140 staff to cater to the non-scientific needs of those 4 institutes. And I'm a member of the Computing Infrastructure for Science team. That's a team dedicated to the scientific computing infrastructure. We're separate from your traditional computing team. So we're there to interface directly with our scientists, and it's just a small team of 5 engineers. I take I'm storage lead at the moment, and we're responsible for everything from the sort of HPC storage, virtualization and sort of application platforms at the moment. My background is that I've not come from research, I've come from commercial land. I'm been there working for sort of software development and web development, sort of traditional platforms of development and release. Very specifically, been working in places where uptime is important. It was my responsibility to keep the uptime of things like the Formula1.com websites, the world's largest free MMO, RuneScape. That was me keeping that online 24/7. So that's my background. I'm there to make sure that services go up and they stay up. So where does that fit with iRODS? Well, we've got a need, like everybody in this room does, to provide people with a better way of managing their data, and iRODS is perfect for that. But you may have all seen this slide in the sort of training documentation. It describes how to get your iRODS zone up and running for HA. All good, perfect, like that. But what I needed to do was provide the full stack. And I need to provide that not just once, but many times over. As I've said, we support 4 different institutes. Each institute has their own governance, their own projects, and so when it comes to providing my scientists with a tool, I need to be able to roll that out time after time in a way that works time after time. So I took the documented HA setup, and I've built all of this into Ansible, including a database HA setup, which is powered, the back end is still Postgres. On top of that, I've layered another open source project called Patroni. It's all in Ansible. You just kick it off, point it at a couple of parameters, and we have an HA at the front, at the back, and this means I can then start deploying iRODS out to any scientist that comes away, and I've done it this way so that I can then devolve power to my scientists and go, okay, this is your zone, we can manage it as a service for you, but what you can do is you can take control, you can write your rules, you can put everything into practice, we'll do the monitoring, we'll do the backup, we'll make sure it stays online, but it's up to you to do exactly what you want to do with it, and we're there to help and support and share. So that's I've got that, like I said, I've got that in Ansible. I'm writing that, all of the integration sort of hits straight into the Zabbix for our monitoring, Barman for our Postgres backups, and Git. We Git commit all of our changes that go into etc iRODS. So all of that is recoverable and sold as a service to whoever wants to come to us, and we'll sell you that tool. And thank you very much for giving us something that we can give to our scientists.
You're welcome. Do we have any questions? We got
Any questions?
time for a reception. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We will break in here, and we'll be back in the morning, what is it, 9 o'clock? All right. Let's go have a reception. Thank you, everybody.